I'd like to thank you, Mr. Mayor, for taking time. This is our 13th annual one, and the importance of it, the theme this year was courage, and we had so many wonderful entries. And it was really a challenge to get to the finalists. But thank you for this today. And shall we get started?
Again, thank you for this private audience, Mayor, on your busy schedule. You are so gracious, and we are so grateful. I'd like to ask Casey Hassler to come up from the library to speak a little bit about the library, because without your support, we could not continue to do this.
All right, thank you guys so much for coming out today to celebrate your students. Thank you to Marion Stratton Leopold for championing literacy and writing in our community. And thanks to the mayor for giving us an audience here today. I just want to tell you guys a little bit about the library. I hope you are all fans of the library and have the library on your radar if you entered into the contest. The poems this year, which you'll soon hear, were amazing. Some people use really personal stories to describe what courage means to them. You know, anything as little as initiating a friendship, to trying a new hobby, to being inspired by historical figures of our past like Martin Luther King. And at the library, we really champion and value stories, and we think it's important that everybody has their story told, everybody sees themselves reflected in the resources and books that we have available in our library. So I hope you come visit. All students in Chatham, Effingham, and now Liberty counties have access to the library with their student card. So you don't even have to have a library card. As long as you're enrolled in public school, you can come in and use our libraries, and we're here for you, birth to when you get old. We have story times, we have career prep, we have tutoring, and anything that you'd want to do fun-wise as far as movies and entertainment goes, and of course, books. So I'm going to turn it over to, I think the mayor is next, and then we'll get to the poems. Thank you, guys.
The rule is you have to clap louder than that. Everybody have to be really loud in here. Clap. The rule is going to be that for everyone who offers a poem, a story, we're going to be really loud and we're going to clap for them. So we're really glad to welcome you to your city hall. This is the place where city councils have met since 1906. So well over 100 years now, city councils have been meeting right here in this very space. And so this is the people's house, and so we are very glad that you're here. We're glad that you're here because we'll be making history today. And we know the great thing about history is the best history is being written every day. And guess who's writing it? You all are. And so that is why we wanted to have it here. We wanted to have it on our TV station. A big round of applause for our TV station, FGTV, right? Recognize that each of us has this ability to write the world as they see it, in their worldview. And the older you get, your writing changes because your worldview changes. But you have the opportunity to go back to see how you felt or what you thought during that time. And writing is so important because it is your way to be able to leave stories, to leave thoughts for people that come along way after. And so I'm so grateful to Leopold's Ice Cream. Y'all give them some big love. Stratton and Mary Leopold. All right. Now that was a little weak because they're giving a lot of ice cream, right? Right? All right. Favorite ice cream, and we appreciate them for seeing the need and creating the need. It takes a lot of work to put all this stuff together, and we thank you all so much for what you all do every year, and I've been glad to be a part of it since the first time you've done it now. So I'm longer than most of you have been alive, so making me feel pretty old right now. We also thank our library partners and thank them for what they do, right, library? We're sure that you'll take a big interest in our library as being what it is a community treasure. And then finally, I definitely want to thank parents, right? Now, if my mother was in here, I mean, I would be really loud for my mama. So what about the parents? They are more than ATM cards, and they're more than public transportation, right? They help your dreams come true. So I want you right now to take a moment and look at your parent, grandparent, auntie, uncle, grandmama, whoever, just tell them thank you. Tell them thank you. Yeah, tell them thank you, right? Because when the next greatest worlds, the pieces are written for the world, and you know, it'll be mom and dad, it'll be grandma, grandpa, it'll be Nana or Big Papa that helped you to get there. So we always want to remember the road for which we came. So we're excited about it. We're waiting and we're excited to hear these very interesting presentations. I want to make sure that you speak directly into the mic because, of course, we're recording this for TV, so you want to talk really, really loud, okay? Yes? Everybody say yes? Yes, and we're all family in here, and we're all excited because everybody in here is a winner. So let's get this started.
Without any further ado, we will start with our first place winner, grade 9 through 12, by Reagan Holden. The title of the poem is High. Reagan?
Hello.
Too scared to approach, yet too determined to let it go. My mind swims with conflicting thoughts, two currents clashing together. Yet I stand still, wondering if I'll ever get the courage. Courage, a fickle word. It seems to mean being able to face anything, head on with absolute certainty. Maybe just saying hi is courageous, but not for most. Hi is a simple form of introduction, not one word, two letters, 1,000 ways to mess it up. Courage. Maybe, just once, I'll try to summon it, so I won't be so lonely.
Big round of applause.
Turned it upside down. All right, we have our second place, grade 9 through 12, Gwyneth Solomon, 11th grade, 17 years old, St. Andrews.
It takes such courage to breathe, such perseverance to be. It's so hard to see the way the world caves in around us every day. Still we stay, warm in the folds of the abyss. Don't you ever miss screaming at the top of your lungs with the neighborhood kids? Don't you miss that kind of courage that must be ground away day by day with kind punches and cruel smiles? Don't you miss me? Don't you miss me? I used to be so brave. Why did it have to go away? If I rummage in my pockets, will I find it like loose change? I must have lost it in the laundry. I am so, so jealous of everyone I see who still knows how to breathe.
For grades 6 through 8, first place, Brianna Jones, 8th grade, 14 years old, Savannah Chatham E-Learning Academy. Brianna, come on up. Brianna's a bit shy, but I think she has found her strength. Good girl. Yeah.
Courage is the heart of a lion, roaring triumphant with its might. It's never hesitant to try, a daring spirit that will never die. Though fear may linger in our soul, we must remain strong and brave and bold. Through every storm we have endured, our courage has been ever more assured. Courage is defines who we are. Our inner strength can take us far. We'll stand against any wind or tide to do what's right, no matter how hard it tries. Perseverance is part of this trait and determination that won't abate. No challenge too big for us to face. We learn from hardships as life's race we trace. With faith and courage, our journey begins. Nothing will stop us from achieving our wins. The future awaits, so don't hesitate. Take actions now for your dreams await.
Our second place winner, grades 6 through 8, Mac Thompson, 7th grade, age 12, homeschooled. Mac Thompson.
Courage is taking a stand when times are tough. Courage is a river that travels from one person to another. Courage is the feeling that good will prevail against evil. Courage is faith that God will take care of it. Courage is a leap of faith into the abyss of evil. Courage is the plant that grows in the desert. Courage is comfort that it will be better. Courage is running into a fog. Courage is the light in the dark. Courage is the voice that tells you to move forward when you feel lost.
There were so many wonderful poems written by so many amazing poets that we had to add honorable mention, and actually 2 of them to this age group. So grade 6 to 8, honorable mention, Lena Ann Smith, 7th grade, age 13, Hancock Day School. Lena Ann Smith, do come up. The poem is called Courage at Camp.
The stairs are cold, my head is hot. My cousin grins, how can she not? She's done this before, but it's my first. I know it's safe, but I fear the worst. I think to myself, this is a breeze. But with each step comes more unease. I now up high and peer below. The lake water ripples, my fear starts to grow. I hear a splash, I'm all alone. The counselor whistles, I let out a groan. Is it too late to turn away? Come on, let's go, I hear her say. I close my eyes and count to 3. Just one leap, and I am free. A second later, I hit the lake. I feel so proud as I bob in my wake. My cousin beams and swims to the ladder. I can barely notice her cheerful chatter. Now I race to the top without a trip. I breathe in and out and do a flip.
I don't know what's more inspiring, the poets who are amazing or the parents that are beaming. It's really very special. Honorable mention, grades 6 through 8, Claire Caslin, 6th grade, age 11, Veritas Academy. The poem is called A Year Full of Courage. Do come up, Claire.
A year full of courage. I have needed courage for 365 days. Health has come and health has gone, but courage did stay strong, because that's what courage is, strength in the face of pain or grief. And how did this courage come, you ask? It came from Jesus Christ, who gives me strength. Through my trials and tribulations, Jesus has not failed me. Through hospitalization for a day and numerous doctor's visits, I had courage because of my faith in Jesus. Everyone can have this courage too. Have faith in Jesus Christ, and this courage can never be taken from you.
First place, grades 3 through 5, Titus Spinks, 5th grade, age 10, homeschooled. Title of the poem, What is Courage? Titus Spinks, please come up.
What is courage? Courage is a choice and willingness to face anything, like when Arlo Finch faces the troll under the bridge, or when Aslan faces death. But where does all this heroism come from? It can start with the ordinary. Sometimes it starts in someone who is willing and sparks really fast into a big wildfire, like when Mulan finds out that her dad has to go to war. She takes his place. It starts with a seed, a thought in the back of your mind, and blossoms into pretty flowers and mighty oaks. It can do some big things. Courage is a spark, a flower, an oak. It starts as a seed. And you don't need to be unique or special. You just need to be you.
Grades 3 through 5, Second place by Anna Van Eyck, 5th grade, 10 years old, Tybee Island Maritime Academy. The poem is called Courageous. Anna?
Constantly you carry a heavy load on your back through the path of fear. Obsessively, fear claws at you with its strong hands. Unless you have courage, those hands will submerge you in fear. Right before you fully submerge, a mightier hand pulls you out of the darkness. Always remember that mighty hand was the hand of courage. Greatness doesn't come from strength, it comes from courage. Every time you're afraid to do something and you do it anyway, it means you have courage. Obviously, everyone has loads of courage bundled up in them. Under every scary situation, courage gives you strength. Sometimes having courage is hard, but face your fears and soon it will be found.
Again, it was so hard to choose this year. In grades 3 through 5, we have 2 honorable mentions. Right now, we have an honorable mention for Leilani Hendrickson, 3rd grade, age 8, Waldo Pafford Elementary. Leilani, do come up. This poem is titled Courage. Yeah, come on in.
What courage means to me is being brave in front of a crowd. What courage means to me is being strong and loud. What courage means to me is being bright. What courage means to me is shining like a light. What courage means to me is saying a speech. What courage means to me is Dr. Martin Luther King, the type of courage I am trying to reach.
Honorable mention, grades 3 through 5. Briley Tanner, 5th grade, age 10, Mrs. Patty Tucker's ELA Hancock Day School. Riley, come on up.
Courage. Do not be afraid, for courage fills you. Do something great, for courage will not fade. Encourage others, for courage is for everyone. Make the right choices, for courage will help you choose right from wrong. Try new things, because courage grows with you. Do not try to fit in, for courage will help you stand out.
And our last category, K through 2. We have first place, Eiley Beth Spinks, second grade, 8 years old, homeschooled. I believe she may have a sibling that also spoke a little bit earlier, so it runs in the family. The poem is called Courage Flows Inside of Me.
When I got my ears pierced, I was afraid, but I had courage, so I prayed. When I was nervous the first time I danced, I took a step, I took a breath, and I took a chance. When I meet new friends, I am shy, but I take a step and I say, hi. I give it to my friend, I give it courage to my big brother Ty. When he throws a pitch, my cheers fly. I give it to my friend when she's on a beam. She is the queen of her team. When my friend got her ears pierced, she was scared. So it was my courage I shared. Courage is something I could see. It's like giving love to he and she. Courage flows inside of me.
Very last, but not the least, we have our second place winner, K through 2, Eleanor Goodwin Tiemeyer, second grade, 7 years old, Coastal Empire Montessori School. Eleanor?
I'm kind of nervous.
You're kind of nervous? It's okay. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? He makes everyone feel better. Yeah.
You could do this, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I got it. All right, you ready? Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. All right, go.
Black History Hero by Eleanor Goodwin Tiemeyer. Shirley Chisholm was bold and bright. She always stuck out in the light. For women and differences, she did fight. She fought for equal rights. Ruby Bridges was 6 when she went to a white school. Many people thought she was a fool, except one, Miss Henny, who taught kindness was the rule. They became friends, and treating kids as equals is cool. Oh, MLK's words were strong. He wanted to fix what was wrong. He knew his fight with peace would be long. I have a dream inspired by Mahalia Jackson's song. Harriet Tubman was a slave, for in her heart, oh, she gave. A path to freedom she paved, to help others she did crave.
Yeah, good job. Did she do a good job?
I don't know about you all, but I feel that these young people have so much to say, and they're so wise, and we can actually learn from them. We're grateful to all of you for being here. We'd like to ask all the winners to come up with your hat so we can take a group picture with all the winners.
And while we're doing that, thanks again, Casey, the library. Thank you so much. Yeah. Donna, Teresa from our side. Thanks to the parents. And ice cream is coming very shortly. It's here already, but we'll get it very shortly.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is really more important than we all realize. When we open up a young person to writing, we open up lands of possibilities for them. And so that is why this day is so important to us here at the City of Savannah. The Bible says don't despise small beginnings, right? So our greatest writers in the world are standing right before us. So we're really excited about what today means and why it's such a big deal for them to be here. The most important thing I have to do today is this right here. So, because one day they're all going to be rich and famous, and I'm going to need somebody to pay my Social Security.
Thank you.